Welcome along once again to the Star Sports video blog, and it's snooker time. The Crucible is very much upon us. Snooker may be a sport that we don't play so much, but 2 weeks of the year we think we're avid fans, we think we know a lot about it, and we're exactly the same here at Star Sports. Snooker fever has taken over, Lofty queuing in the corner while making a cup of tea all day long, and there's been a money for a few people the last couple of days.
Interesting little market, yeah. Judd Trump's our favourite at 5 to 1, who won the UK Championship earlier this year, but that used to be a lot longer in terms of frame-wise. They've shortened it down for TV, I think, now. They used to always be best of 19 in the first round games, they're now just best of 9, so maybe not the form guide it was, but he was beating the final last year, Trump, and he's our favourite at 5 to 1, yeah.
So as you can see, it's a wide open betting heat. You've got 5 to 1 Trump, 6 to 1 O'Sullivan. I know Selby's been supported, 10s into 8s, I believe.
Yeah, seen a bit money from Mark Selby, you say, 10s into 8s. Not got the greatest record in the World Championship so far, the longer format. Only got to 1 ranking tournament final so far this year, but he's a very popular Selby.
I did notice that. Look back through the ranking tournaments this year, and normally a good guide to see who's doing well, who's playing well. And the 7 ranking events, we had 7 different winners, and no one's dominating the sport, hence the wide open market. And for me, it's been more sort of old faces coming back to form. I noticed Stephen Lee's been playing well, Peter Ebdon's been playing well, Mark Williams is back near his best, and could be a bit of value further down the prices for me.
Yeah, I think Stephen Lee at 25 to 1 is a fair price actually. He's played really well. He's been to the quarterfinals in the last 3 ranking events. Got to the final with the World Open and he got beat by Mark Allen. I think he's a big price at 25 to 1 Stephen Lee. So in a bit of form at the moment.
I would have thought it's the fittest.
I was going to say, I think Stephen Lee could give a bit of a monthly money in the pie eating contest, but as you say, no, at 25's.
He'd be 25 to 1 to be fit enough to stay 2 weeks. Yes, he's playing well, but this is gruelling. This is the Crucible. You know, this is the pinnacle. 17, 35 frames, best of 18. You know, you've got to be on it. You've got to be mentally fit. And for me, in the modern day arena, you've got to be physically fit. And for that would be a massive negative for Stephen Lee. The one I like, other than the one I'll come on to shortly, sneaky each way, definitely have to be Mark Williams. Won it twice, won it in 2000, won it in 2003, got to the final 2 tournaments earlier in the season, knows his way around that Crucible.
So he does, yeah, 20 to 1, again, could be a fair price, as you say, good bit of Crucible form, and you know, a lot of the old faces, the likes of John Higgins, who's obviously the reigning champion, loves a long format.
Well, you've got to it, you know, John Higgins, I'll stop you there because we agreed with Shakalaka Boom Boom the other day, we were both rightfully wrong, and I think, having spoken earlier in the day, we're going to agree here with this John Higgins.
Yep.
9 to 1 for someone that's won it 3 of the last 5 tournaments. Someone that, you know, wants that long distance, wants those 20 matches, 20 frame matches, 30 frame matches. John Higgins is a gruelling player. He will fight tooth and nail for you at 9 to 1. And I don't think you can have anyone better on your side. I think it's a massive price, 9 to 1.
Yeah, I agree, I must admit. Going on back to Ronnie O'Sullivan earlier on, he used to be 6 to 1, he's actually 8 to 1, Ronnie O'Sullivan, but got a really tricky first round game against Peter Ebdon, who, as you say, won the last ranking tournament in China. We think there's no love lost between these two either, Ebdon and Ronnie. Ebdon, massive price lead at 3 to 1 to beat Ronnie in his first game. He won his qualifying game 10-0 against no mugging Alfie Burden. Absolutely, you know, a blinding good first round game, definitely the first round game of the
well, you know you're going to be able to cut the tension with a knife. Ebdon doesn't like him.
No.
Yeah, Ronnie doesn't like Ebdon. It's as simple as that. Ebdon will slow him down, just throw him off his rhythm. And I think, you know, it's a game we normally look forward to in the quarterfinals. So to have a game like this so early in the tournament, I mean, I agree with you. I think Ebdon's a massive price to beat Ronnie at 3 to 1. For all the huff and puff about Ronnie, he must have played 14, 15 Crucibles. He's won 3. Yes, it's an amazing achievement. But for someone that's supposedly the best player of all time, not mentally there, is he, for me?
No, I think Ronnie's talent is, you know, not really got to show what he has for his talent. I think he's got as much talent as the likes of Hendry's and the Steve Dales in this world, and he's not got the tournaments to show for it, really. In the World Championships, definitely not, no.
Right, okay, so we've got a few novelty markets. Just touching on overall, I think we both agree that Trump's a lay at 5 to 1, far too short for someone that's not been there and done it yet. And for us, Higgins would be the bet at 9 to 1. But Crucible's all about those little minor events, those little minor betting heats that you can really find a bit of value on. And I noticed 8 to 11 for 147 to be scored, or 147 as I probably should say. I thought that was a big price. You know, these are talented players. It happened regularly. And I think, you know, you've got something to cheer on every single frame you watch, and I think that's a big price.
It's a strange market because, like you say, the 147 in snooker is a bit like the 9 darts in darts. Now, players will get 9 darts, they say, on the practice boards all the time. When it comes to the big stage, they find it a bit more difficult. Recent years, the likes of Phil Taylor and that have been banging in the 9 darters left, right, and centre. The 147s, I'm not sure. Players in again.
A bit of
On
private
the practice table.
A bit of private's not seeing
Could be.
Any 8 to 11 now?
Keep it quiet, kind of illegal gambling. Could
Like,
be
no illegal gambling going on here in the studio then. So the other one I pulled up was the amount of hundreds, the amount of centuries to be scored in the tournament. 73.5 over and under at 10 to 11. Like I said, a lot of quality players. The game's improving all the time, and I'd be over once again over 73.5 centuries.
I think I'd agree with
10 to 11.
Big scorers now in the modern game. Yeah, I think I'd agree with you. A lot of the people say it's a lot easier to score the points now. The pockets maybe aren't as hard as they used to be, and the tables are a bit quicker. So that could be definitely a bet. Yeah.
I just think it's with all sport, it's become far more professional thing, isn't it? You know, people do put the hours in on the table, not at the bar. And I think, you know, they've come a long way, and I think that's a really, really good bet. That is over 73.5 centuries at 10 to 11. One bet for the tournament, one winner. Simple as that.
Simple. There we go.
There we go.